What is going on, guys? My name is Nick and welcome to week number 3 of A Bit About Me, the weekly series where you ask me a few questions and I give you a few answers. That is about it. So, if you have a question for me to possibly get featured on next week's episode, feel free to drop one of those sweet-ass comments in the comment section below and let me know what you want to know. And I may answer it for show. Maybe. Yeah. Just a little rhyme I've been working on. It's pretty nice. It's going to be on iTunes in the next couple of weeks. Oh my god. Right, anyway, let's get started. So, first question, it's quite a personal one actually. Lake Mills Leo 1. Do you have a big cock? Now, it's like I say, it's quite personal. It's very close to home. My cock, you know, it's like, well, obviously it's very personal. It's almost a part of me. Well, I suppose in a way it is a part of me. You know, it's inside me and it's outside me, and it's got a special place in my heart. You know, big. I'd probably say, I wouldn't say it's big. I'd go average, maybe a little bit more than average. Not to brag, but you know, it's probably a bit bigger than average. So I'd say medium large, you know, something like that. Yeah, it's big enough for more than one person to play with. You know, it's, you know, there's a good bit of playroom in there. Sometimes we get the family around to play with it. On the odd occasion, it does bite, but what can you do? If you're gonna play with it, you gotta accept the consequences. The only irritating thing about having, you know, that sized cock is just that it's really loud and it wakes you up in the morning. The whole cock-a-doodle-doo thing, that it really, god damn it, it really does irritate me. And yeah, I don't know why you'd want to know about chickens, but there's your answer. Yes, sir, indeed, that is your answer. Next question, Mega Bobo, I don't know, your name is that one there, or Mega Bobo, I don't know. Do you like to party? If so, do you have any funny stories? Well, I'm not to come across as boring, but maybe in the last couple of years, I don't go out as much as I used to. I'm not really that big on drinking anymore, and I think that's probably because in the past, I did drink quite a lot. You know, obviously I'll get some beers in and have a few beers when I'm playing games, but that's different. I don't get incredibly drunk, and I nearly hiccuped like 3 times there. I don't know if that came across, but yeah, I don't drink that much anymore unless, you know, it's a bit of casual drinking. But I used to go out almost every night drinking and getting drunk, but not so much anymore. Do I have any funny stories? I've got quite a few funny stories. Let me just mull over in my head which one I would like to tell you right now. Alright, yeah, this one could be quite interesting. So, I was at a party, I believe it was prom, we were only 16 and we were drinking, and what are you going to do, please? I'm 22, nearly 23 now, I had to think about that. You can't do me. This was years ago. You should have done your job. Anyway, yeah, it was prom. I was 16, and we were all really drunk, all wearing our suits, thinking we were big men. And, you know, we got a little bit too drunk. We went outside, and we just started smashing bottles. Like, not just throwing them. Like, we would hold them in our hand and smash them on the wall. And for some reason, that was fun. I don't know why it was fun, but apparently it was. And apparently, well, not apparently, I did actually hit the wall, and it didn't quite break the bottle. The sticker on the bottle actually held the bottle together. And then one of my friends came over, and he was like, he grabbed hold of it, and he said, should I crush it in my hand? I was like, well, it's not going to cut me. You feel free to do it. And he did it. He actually did it, and he had a massive gash. I'm actually pointing to my hand right now, but he had a massive gash across the palm of his hand, and he had to have, like, loads of stitches. And I can't imagine that was very nice. Not at all. And that's not really the funny part. I was kind of shocked because I got kicked out of that party because somebody said that I stabbed him, which was the rumour that started going around. I actually Just got a message. Item ending soon. I don't want that anyway. Yeah, so that was the story going around, that I actually tried to stab this guy in the face, and he put his hand in the way to stop me from stabbing him. And I actually got known as Nick the Murderer for quite a while. Not even joking, not even joking. I would see people that I had not spoken to for a long time on the street, and for the sake of it, let's call him Peter. They'd say, Nick, did you try and stab Peter in the face the other day? I was like, no! No, I did not. He grabbed the bottle and he crushed it in his hand. And that rumour got around to people that I didn't even know about. And yeah, for the longest time, I was Nick the Murderer. And yeah, that wasn't fun. It was quite a stressful time. I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought that people were really angry with me and people were going to treat me different. But no, they soon got over it once the true story came out. And I believe Peter did actually have a hand in that. A hand. Yeah, that was quite funny. Yeah, he did actually tell him that he was stupid enough to crush it himself. But yeah, that was quite embarrassing. Okay then. Next question. I can't even say your name. In fact, yes I can. Is it a voltage? With some numbers. I keep nearly hiccuping. Yeah, a voltage with some numbers or something like that. When you first started making YouTube videos, did you think you would reach the status you're at now, or were you just making them for your own personal enjoyment? Right, so, kind of two questions, basically one question. I'll answer the second one first. Did I only make them for my own personal enjoyment? That is the only reason that I make them. That is the only reason that I make them now. People often think that people like me only do this for the money that we make. Like, the amount of times that I've been called, quote, money whore is ridiculous. If I was a money whore, I would have quit this a long time ago. I've spent a lot more on equipment for this stuff than I have got back in the year and a bit that I've been doing it. So just to clear that up, so no, I don't. Well, yes, in fact, I do this for my own personal enjoyment, and that is the only reason that I'm still doing it. And if you give me a second, my Xbox is telling me that it's going to shut down, and I don't want it to. Stay on, thank you. So yeah, I do it for my own personal enjoyment. That's the reason that I started to do it, and that is why I'm still doing it now. There is no factor of money at all that is making me keep doing this. If this was a paid job, I would have quit a long time ago. And did I think that I'd reach where I am now? I guess I was optimistic, but I don't think the number like 5,500 was in my mind. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. That number wasn't in my mind subscriber wise. I kind of, at the end of the last Road to Commander, I kind of said to myself, if I get to 1,000 subscribers after I finish this, I will be happy, and I did. And I think that was the only expectation that I ever had. And it wasn't really an expectation, it was just more of a kind of, it'd be nice if it happened kind of thing. You know, I'm not bothered about subscribers. It's nice seeing that number grow every day, but it's not the be-all and end-all. If that number kept going down, in fact, no, if the number kept going down, I'd probably stop making videos because I'd be doing something wrong. But yeah, there's, I'd say, to an extent, I did kind of expect it, but not, it's difficult. I was optimistic. I probably wouldn't say the number that I'm at now. I'd probably think of something a bit lower, but yeah, I'm optimistic. I was optimistic anyway. That probably didn't answer your question. I kind of dodged that one a little bit, but yeah, no. When I started, would I have thought that I'd be at 5,500 subscribers by this time? No. But I was optimistic that I was going to do well, and hopefully I am doing well. I don't know if I am. People seem to like it, so that kind of gives me the impression that I'm doing something right. Whether I'm doing something wrong, I don't know, but that's what I'm going to stick with. Alright, so let me just see what questions I've got. I've got two more. Gaming Elite 213, question for next episode. What would you buy, Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3? Well, I've got both of them, so it's not really a big deal for me. But if I was to buy one right now, I would buy the Xbox 360, and that is no hate on the PlayStation at all. I think that is a fantastic console. The only thing that drags the PlayStation down is the lack of party chat, cross-game chat. And if the PlayStation had that, you can bet my bottom dollar that I would be on the PlayStation all the time. Because that cross-party chat actually is... I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker because I got the PlayStation, but that makes it that much better. So yeah, Xbox right now, but the next Xbox and PlayStation 4, probably PlayStation 4. But we'll see when the time comes. We don't know until it happens. Hopefully that was a nice quick answer for you. But like I said, nothing taken away from the PlayStation 3. They are both fantastic consoles and I own them both. So what can I say? And final one, K1, what are your thoughts on gay marriage? Well, if I'm honest, it's pretty fucking gay. Yes. And do I have a problem with it? Not at all. If you want to be gay, be gay. If you want to be straight, be straight. Do I have a problem with gay people? I know that's not the question, but just a quick note on that. Do I have a problem with gay people? Not at all. You want to be gay, be gay. That's more than fine with me. I want to be straight. I'm sure gay people wish me all the best by being straight. I'm sure they do. So I've got to wish them all the best for being gay. No problem with it at all. It's not something that I ever want to do. What are my thoughts on gay marriage? You want to get married? Feel free to do so. If I can, so can you. That's I'm very open-minded. I don't want to say who can and who can't do what. Adam and Eve, Adam and Steve. That's not my joke, but I thought it was quite funny. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference to me. If two guys want to get married, two girls want to get married, so be it. Does that make them less of a person? Does that make them the fact of their sexuality? Does that make them any less, or does that give them any rights, or any less rights, should I say, to get married? No, it doesn't. Not at all. So, what do I think about gay marriage? Gay marriage, thumbs up. Go ahead and get married. Yes, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for this episode, guys. It's actually gone on for about 12.5 minutes. So hopefully you made it this far. And as always, if you have a question for next week, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. If you enjoyed it, let me know, because I enjoy doing these. Each one of them are one take, just so you can kind of get the raw reads and everything. Like, I don't read these comments until the day that I do them, so I don't have any time to think about the answers either, which I think it kind of shows, but it's kind of a good thing as well, because I hate it when people do these Q&A videos and they have clearly, you know, kind of mastered up their own little answers already in the head to the questions that they're gonna answer, and it's just, yeah, it's boring to me. That was a bad cough there. But yeah, anyway, ask me some questions in the comment section below. And I will see you all this time next week. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.
Good job, SEALs. Stand by for further orders.
Gun down, stand by.